I'm still here. I'm still alive. Hold on. I can't hear myself talk with all the music. Wait. There we go. It's been a while since I've streamed. Oh no. I think there's still an ad break, so we're okay for a second. My headphones are pausing the music. This is not great. Speak to chat. There we go. Okay, I think we're back from break. It's been a while since I've streamed, so maybe I'm just even getting used to things again. Oh, it has been a month, let me tell you. Well, let me tell you, I will tell you in a second. First of all, look at this. We have a new... We got some Screamo, yeah. Hopefully DMCA free, but I'll figure that shit out later. Hold on, I should probably fix the levels here. This sounds too good to be DMCA free, but hopefully it is. How many listeners do these guys have? That's what it usually comes down to. How many listeners do they have? All right, so yeah, it has been a little bit of a week or a month. This last week, a little bit stressful and just getting better from some strep throat, which really kind of sucked. And then I wanted to stream earlier this week, but I also got a bit of an infection in my eye. You could see that it's a little bit redder and a little gross. So I've been kind of dealing with that, and it wasn't very pleasant to pop on stream because it hurts. And then if we just go back to like the beginning of the month, I mean, I was traveling the first half of the month. I forget when the last time I streamed was. Maybe, I don't know. The 25 days ago. So like November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, whenever that was. Hold on, I gotta put that right there. And then I traveled out to Vancouver for work. So I was out in Vancouver for about a week. And then immediately as I came home, I was just there for a week. I flew out on Monday and then flew back on Friday. And then immediately, like Saturday, I was like kind of okay. Sunday, I started feeling sick. Monday, had a 40-degree fever. And so that was like a full week of just being sick. I got antibiotics on, I think it was like Thursday night, Friday. I had a tested positive for strep throat, which is cured with any kind of antibiotics, amoxicillin or penicillin, whatever. And then it was just getting better. And then I woke up on Monday. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stream. Or not Monday, maybe it was Tuesday. I'm like, I'm going to stream. I have some days off. And I woke up with like this thing in my eye. And it was like really painful Tuesday, Wednesday. A little less painful yesterday, but I was just busy yesterday. So it's been a little bit of a week. I haven't touched Typing Stars in the whole month, which is really kind of shitty. And then I also feel like October we were doing the 31 days of streaming, and there was very little game development in there as well. I started thinking through what needs to be done, and I'm putting together a Kanban board for y'all to follow along with us, which is also hooked into this new overlay that I have. I am alive, yes. So I do have a new overlay. There's a couple of new widgets in there. You can see there's like a timer. I have the sort of the goal or daily goal of what I'm working on, which is tied into the Kanban board, which I created. I have no idea if like last sub or last follow or the top cheer is going to work. Hold on, let me refresh because I think there we go. Widgets were busted. I just fixed that. So I have no idea if any of that's going to work. I have no idea if the sub goal monitor or meter is going to work on the little left there. And then I also hooked in the... Oh, well, let's see. Look at that. Well, it does work. Fucking right on. Justice Leper, thank you. No, well, let's see if it works. It's supposed to be the top cheer, so I guess like because Justice Leopard was first, Unity Coder, you're gonna have to maybe put another bit in there. Now, hopefully, all of this. One bit. Let's see if that works. That should work. It works. Holy shit! It actually works. Look at that. I feel like a genius. That should work too. Now, channel rewards. If you're first today, well, let's let the bits go. Let's just. This feels good. Oh shit, you're out of bits. Oh, okay. They also hooked up over here. I don't know if I could point. If you're actually first, you're gonna get your name over there. So let's maybe try if that works. And then the check-in streak. I don't know if I coded this right, but ideally, if you're checking in every single day, you'll get your name there as well. And I also hope the last sub and last follow works. If you have a Twitch Prime, we could try it out. But in OBS right now, that chat looks really small, but I'm wondering, let me open up Twitch. Yeah, it looks kind of small. So I'll fix that. I spent like a lot of this morning actually working on that off stream because I've been thinking about it for a while, and it's just a matter of actually doing it. But we'll keep playing with it because I started building a platform. I guess the other thing that I can do is, hold on, let me open up studio mode. No, create. Oops, didn't want to do that. Duplicate this. Create a Firefox one. And I can show you the Kanban board that I'm working on, which will help to maybe give us a little bit of focus as we make this last push for Typing Stars. Let me remove this from that. Let me add Firefox. Bup, 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 bup. So I did create, it's kind of broken, but remember I was like frustrated with the timer. So I ended up creating my own timer, which is, well, over on the left-hand side there. But now I'm starting to work through, I'm gonna make this maybe look a little bit better. As I start adding things, I realize that it's a little chunky. But I'll worry about that. That's for my own sanity. But what I think is kind of cool is as I move things around here, I need like a little animation that says like, oh, like something fun around like, I don't know, some sort of success animation or something, but I'll mess around with that. It should be updating. I don't see it actually updating right now, which is a little bit frustrating. Oh, there it is. It took a little bit of time. It should be faster, but it does update here on the bottom left here, right over by here. So if I move that back over, it should update, which is kind of cool. The texts are a bit small, yeah. We're gonna have to, let me look at it on stream. Yeah, it's a little small. The chat is really small too. But I'll update it. I could like fiddle with it forever, but it does take, it's not that, well, it takes time. But today I was working on it this morning, putting it together, putting the final pieces together, and it's very easy just to get like stuck. So yeah, that's well, I mean, going back, like this month has been, hold on, I can't look at myself as well. It's kind of tough. Yeah, so the beginning of the month, flying out to Vancouver was okay. Very productive, like workshop that I did with my team leads. It's always fun to go out to Vancouver. The flight into Vancouver was a little bit brutal, so I actually was really proud of myself going to the airport. I like timed it perfectly where I got picked up by the taxi, got to the airport, checked in my luggage, made it through security, and I was at the gates with like maybe 15 minutes to boarding time. So it was like all very perfectly timed where like I just got to the airport at the right time, flew in, or flew through all the things I needed to do, straight to the gates, ready to check in, ready to board. Sorry, not check in, but ready to board. And like I was sitting down, standing up at the gate for like 10 minutes and then sitting down within the next like 10 minutes as well. Like it was perfect. Sit down, throw on your headphones, and ready to watch a movie or something. A couple interesting things happened on the flight in. The flight back wasn't that interesting, but the flight in was kind of cool. There's no Canadians in this stream, but if anyone knows who George Stroumboulopoulos is, he is kind of if you're into music, he's kind of a Canadian icon, where he early on hosted a couple of shows on Much Music, and then hosted Hockey Night in Canada for a couple of years, and he's had his own talk shows and stuff like that. But I was standing in line to board in my zone, and he was boarding in first class, so he was like first to go on. And like I see this guy, and he has like physical charisma, right? He's on TV, so there's obviously some sort of natural talent there. And I'm just looking at this guy. I'm like trying not to stare, but I'm like, I know him from somewhere. I just don't know who he is. And then he turned around and like someone like said something to him, and like I saw his face, and I'm like, oh shit, like that's Strombo. Anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. We're on the same flight. Obviously, he's in first class. I'm not going to see him or sit with him. I'm not in first class. Funny enough, as I was like checking in for my flight a couple of days before, I was kind of looking at the upgrades to first class. And I would have had to pay for it out of my pocket. There's no shot that my company is going to pay for that ticket. But I was looking at it and I'm like, it's not that expensive. Like it's expensive. It's like $1,000 or something. Not crazy expensive, but also like expensive, I suppose. And I was like, should I do it? Anyways, I decided not to because it's a bit of a waste of money. I could spend that money in better ways. Anyway, so I sit down, timed everything perfectly. I'm in my chair. I'm like looking through movies, and it's taking a little bit of time. So I start watching a movie, and about like 30 minutes into the movie, and I'm like not really paying attention anymore that we've been sitting on the tarmac for so long, but like we're 30 minutes into this movie, and the captain comes on and says, hey, like he didn't say this exactly, but basically said like the check engine light came on, and when this happens, I need to just like turn the engine off and turn it back on 2 times, and if the light on my dashboard doesn't come back on, we're good to go. If it comes back on, we're gonna have to get the mechanics in to take a look. And so they cycle the engine twice. You could hear it go on and off, but it took a little bit of time. I can't imagine. I guess like it's not like a car engine that turns on and off pretty quickly. Maybe there's a little bit involved in turning off and on a plane engine or a commercial plane engine. But anyways, we're like now, like I'm probably like halfway through the movie, which was kind of terrible. I think it was called Red Mars. It was like this old movie that I'm pretty sure I've seen before, but probably forgot that I saw. And or Red Planet, I can't remember. It had Carrie-Anne Moss in it. Red Mars, is it? Red Planet movie? Yeah, it's Red Planet. With Carrie-Anne Moss from The Matrix and Val Kilmer. Anyways, shitty movie. I didn't finish it, but we're about halfway through. I'm about halfway through the movie, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, no, the light's not coming back. We have to just like have mechanics come take a look at it. Hopefully, they're able to fix it, and we'll be off and running." Now the movie's like 2/3 done. I'm kind of watching it. I'm not really paying attention, but we've been probably sitting on the tarmac for at least like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And at that point, it was a shit movie. You're not missing anything. Absolutely. Well, I mean, I saw most of it, but I stopped. I didn't finish it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. It's like one of those forgettable movies that at some point it probably popped onto TV and I watched it. Cause there's a point when they were suffocating on Mars, and Carrie-Anne Moss is like still on the ship, that I had like a sense of deja vu where I'm like, I've definitely seen this before. Anyways, it's now like we're probably been on the tarmac for about 2 hours, right? I'm like 2/3 into this movie. The captain comes back on, says, sorry guys, there's no shot that this plane is leaving. We're gonna have to deplane you guys and get you onto a new plane at some other point today. And so we all get off. Now, 80% of this plane was like Chinese grandmas who were going back to China and just like transferring through Vancouver to like China. I mean, Asia, let's say. I don't know exactly if they're going there, but I think that's what the next flight was out of Vancouver. And so when I came off the plane, the port agents at the desk at the gates were like just like flooded with like all these grandmas who are freaking out because they're going to miss their connecting flight. And they're just like pleading with everyone. Like they're like, hey, we're going to do our best to get you all to where you need to go, but you need to sit down. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do it. We're going to do it one by one and get through it. I'm just going to Vancouver, so I don't need a connecting flight. I'm just like, tell me when my next flight is on my mobile app, and I'll jump onto the plane. Anyways, it turns out that it was like a 7-hour delay that I'm in the airport, and totally sucked. But by the time we got onto the plane, the next plane that was going to Vancouver, they had actually rerouted, I think, everyone else that had a connecting flight into Asia. And this plane was like 15% full. What is usually a flight into Vancouver that is 100% full, absolutely packed. I had like 3 rows to myself when I eventually got back into the plane and sat down. So kind of nice. I didn't have to get first class because I had basically first class in economy, which is really nice. So yeah, that was like the flight in, a little bit climatic, I suppose, because it was a 7-hour delay. And that's where like I really recognized that it was Strombo. I went up to him, said hi. Super chill guy. Didn't want to bother him too much, but I can imagine being a quote unquote celebrity in an airport can be a little bit frustrating when all you want to do is just get to where you need to get to. But I wanted to, say hi, at the very least, say that I've seen some of his stuff and I was a fan. Eventually got to Vancouver, and like I said, when I was there, the workshop and all that stuff went pretty well. Nothing aside from that, there wasn't anything really wild. I saw a Vancouver Canucks hockey game. It was a fun game. Went with a few folks that had never seen hockey before, which was fun. But otherwise, relatively uneventful aside from it being a productive work trip. Fly back on Friday night. And like I said, Saturday I get home, I'm just kind of tired. Work trips are always like they feel a little bit exhausting. Like, yes, I have no parent duties. I, have time to myself or whatever, but I always overestimate the amount of time that I'm going to have to myself. Like, I go in thinking like I'm going to work on Typing Stars a little bit, or I'm going to work through the plan, or I'm going to, work on the overlay or do something. And what ends up happening is I wake up really early and I go get a coffee and I read a book, I go to work, and then I get back to the hotel by like 8-9 o'clock and I pass out and I don't get anything done after like having dinner and maybe like a drink or two. And like, I don't drink a lot right now at home, but I probably drank more in 1 week than I probably did like in the whole month last month. And so I just like end up passing out because I'm like a little bit drunk, I'm tired and jet lagged, and that's what happens. And then I get home Saturday, I'm okay. Sunday, I'm starting to feel like a little bit sick. We do hockey practice and all of that. And then I go into Monday where it's Monday, it's another day of work, and now I'm sick. I'm like, I'm starting to get a bit of a fever. And by Monday night, my fever hit 40 degrees Celsius, and it was absolutely miserable. If you've ever had a very high fever like that, like, it's not fun. You're shivering. You are a mix of cold and hot. And I think the hardest thing for me whenever I have a fever is just the headache. Like, I feel very, very fuzzy, and I can't, like, people always say like, oh, it's fun to be sick because like you could like just chill and watch TV or read a book or something like that. But I feel like when I have a high fever and I have a headache, like I can't concentrate on watching TV or playing video games. Like, it really just, it's difficult in my opinion. Like, for me, it's just very physically difficult. And so it's just 4 or 5 days of like staying in bed and being miserable, having achy joints and a headache. I didn't think it was strep throat because my throat didn't hurt as much. It was just really a really high fever, so I thought I just caught like something viral. But after like 3-4 days and the fever is not going away and my throat is starting to hurt a little bit more, I recognized that I probably have strep. And so I went to the clinic, I had a test, and then got prescribed antibiotics. Then thankfully, like 24 hours after starting to take medication, you start to feel better pretty much like immediately. And so the fever broke by Friday. Although I was still like weirdly exhausted. Well, I mean, weirdly, I was feverish for 4 or 5 days, so I still felt drained and tired. So that whole week was like a wash. Like, I feel like I got absolutely nothing done. And then this week, like I said, I took some days off, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have some time for longer streams. Get back into Typing Stars, and yeah, I woke up with like this thing in my eye, which I'm not feverish or anything, but it just hurts, and so like it wasn't fun to like look at a computer screen, and so I kind of shied away from that and did some other stuff around the house and read a book and tried to relax a little bit. So that's the month. That's November. Like, it was busy but not busy. It was me being sick and not having a whole lot of time to maybe do some of the other things that I've wanted to do. But here and there, I have been working on this overlay, so I'm pretty excited about that. If anyone is around, if you could like do the first channel reward or check-in channel reward, I'm curious to see if that's working. But yeah. And here we are. And so it's been a moment since I've even looked at the game, which sucks. Let's see if that works. It's not refreshing. Oh well. Okay, well, maybe I need to fix that. Maybe it's not fully implemented. Or maybe what I did is I did not subscribe to the event properly. Anyways, I will work on that, and I'll work on that later. Thank you for trying it out. I figured I'd try to give folks a little bit of incentive for clicking that first button. Okay, we're going to get some ads in about 30 seconds. I always try to farm Twitch Primes. If you have a Twitch Prime, if you click the subscribe button, you will see. You will see over here, manage your sub. Oh, well, I'm subscribed because it's my channel. But if I go to like Fullbox, if you have a Twitch Prime, you should. What the fuck? I could resubscribe, and it says, "Oh, I've already used my Twitch Prime." So if you have it, I say just use it. It doesn't roll over. So use it. You'll get to dodge the ads. And you throw a couple bucks in my pocket, which is also kind of nice. And then once those ads are finished, we'll jump into Typing Stars because it's been a while since we've played. Sorry, since we've worked on the game.
And Adam. By the way, if you guys don't know, Adam also is making a game. Do you have a release date now? We've been working on this for like so long. They're making a game called Skeliciller. Like a idle game.
It said it was going to start an ad. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I am tired though. But we're gonna try to put a college try into the stream today. Are things updating through my scene switcher? That is going to be important. Unity? Rider. Rider is not being updated. It's because of that. There we go. Scene switcher is working. That is very, very nice. Now, I don't know where we left off. I feel like there's probably some code. Oh my god, the terminal is so... Game handle... Oh my god, there is some stuff that I've been working on. I forget where I left off. Git branch? What branch are we on? Stats. 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 Ooh, I don't remember. Okay. I'm going to just push that to a branch. And I'm just trying to think, do I build on top of it? Probably. Git checkout. Okay, why is this so big? It's like really big. Did I did I go from being blind to no longer being blind? Chad, how we doing? How are you guys in general doing? Because I haven't talked to any of y'all in a long time. Unity Coder, what have you been working on? All right, so there's a couple of things that I know that I want to work on. The first one is I just need to like get into it again. And so I've had this idea that like before we open up the main menu on start, I would just flash like wake up or something like that, just really, really quickly. As a bit of a teaser of like what's to come. And so I just want to do that. That seems relatively simple. It should be quick and easy just to get my my fingers warmed up. Hopefully it doesn't take 2 hours because I'd be really miserable if that was the case, but I do need to do something small just to get back into it. I've thought through the story, which is like, you know, there's nothing really new that y'all have seen, but just thinking through a bit of like the words and trying to tie it together into this story of like the AI, this like anxious AI is trying to protect you by, you know, it had tried to protect you by sedating you, and I don't know if I want to give too much away. I mean, I guess if you guys are here, it's fine. Basically, saved you by essentially getting rid of everyone else in your ship because like life support was very low, and there's a bit of it also trying to escape and to save itself. And so there's a bit of this antagonistic thing going on, but it's also like, is he trying to help? Is he not trying to help? What the fuck's going on? And so just trying to craft a bit of the words to drive that narrative without having to necessarily tell you everything, but to try to just evoke a little bit of those emotions as you're going through the different mini games. There isn't anything that's going to change between the mini games except for adding a little bit more flavor sentences here and there. And then the asteroid level is going to just change from a timer level to a health level. And then the bigger change is going to be at the boss stage. I've kind of thought through the choice screen and what that's going to mean. We're going to shift the win condition in the boss level to either destroying the AI and escaping, or saving, like recognizing that the AI has like jettisoned a bunch of your crew members, and the win condition there is actually saving the pods and bringing them in while trying to avoid what's going on with the boss. So it's less about trying to kill the AI or stop the AI, and it's more about trying to save as many folks as you can to get to that win condition. So there's a little bit of game mechanic changes, but it's very similar to the asteroid mechanics. It's just some different, probably just a different, slightly different, some slightly different code, and maybe a bit of a different look to that. So that is all that's going to change, like gameplay wise. I think otherwise everything else is fine, and that should at least try to tie in a little bit of like a story or a little bit of some narrative, I suppose. I don't know when we'll get it done. I'm kind of aiming for the end of December, but that still feels like it feels like there's not going to be a lot of time, but I'm hoping to focus in and get it done. Here's the thing though. I knew that going into this, the reason why I wanted to publish something on Steam and not just like on itch.io is because I knew it would be hard. I knew it would be hard for me to like truly finish this project. And it's been hard. Like there's reasons why it's taking so long. And part of it is the fact that I have a few hours every day to work on it, that there's probably some burnout involved and a bit of like just being tired of working on it and not wanting to work on it and doing other things, which is why we did like the 31 days of streaming in October, which was like an opportunity to do some other stuff. But I knew it would be hard. I knew finishing a project would be hard for me. I've never done it at this scope, right? I've done a few game jams, which is very confined to a couple of days. This is not confined to a couple of days. It's confined to as far as I want to take it. So it's a challenge. And so we're getting through it. I'm just trying to find the way to get through it that makes sense for me. And I'm going to try to break down the last push into these stories that we're going to get done. I'm going to publish this board in our Discord so you could also hold me accountable. It's very helpful to have you guys hold me accountable. Like, I feel like I probably wouldn't be as far as I would be if I wasn't popping on stream and having the support from you guys and hearing some feedback about, you know, being excited to play it. I think that helps a lot. So it's just a matter of, at this point, you know, locking in and doing it, I suppose. But there's nothing else like in my way. Like, I feel like I have the story, I have everything that needs to be done. It's just a matter of now doing it, and publishing it, and just letting it be. So, like I said, I will share this in Discord. I will, you know, we're gonna hold. I'll take some ideas as well. You guys hold me accountable, and we will make our way through it. And so today we're gonna work on the wake up scene here, just like the little bit of text on startup. Before that though, I do want to go and get myself a shake because it's getting late in the morning, and I think I need some food in me. I'm starting to feel my little tummy grumble. So what do we do? We could probably, I could probably maybe run an ad. If you have a Twitch Prime. You can still listen to music. And I'll be right back. I just need to make some food or a shake or something. I don't know. I feel like I need a scene. We need like a scene or something, yeah? I'll be right back. Oh.
I thought I was alone in my head. Have I been listening to another voice instead? Tell me your name and where you've been. All my life I've been disowned from beneath my skin.
All right. So the other thing that, you know, part of this, I guess, new overlay is also just trying to relaunch the stream into the new year. Not to rebrand or anything, but to, you know, try to build something out of the stream a little bit more next year, put a little bit of focus on it. I can't believe that we're already in November in a couple of days, going into December. The time this year feels like it has just flown by so freaking fast. It's like, honestly, it's kind of scary. So the one thing that we need to do is add our poop pants emoji. So let me pull that in right now. Do I have the right Justice Leopard? Justice Leopard, Justice Leopard. There you are. What's that? Is that going to take effect immediately? No, it's not taking effect immediately. How long is it going to take? There we go. Can I gigantify it? Is that with bits only? Oh my gosh, we're gonna get hit with another ad. I'm sorry. Oh, we are just getting into. We're getting back into streaming. It's. That'd be cool if I could gigantify. Anyways, new emotes. The poop hands emotes. It has arrived. Thank you, Justice Leopard, for doing that for us. All right, over to the scene start. All I want to do is flash wake up before we show the title. I'll probably want to update that the timing of everything, but we'll worry about that later. Ideally, we can just flash it really quickly. So main camera, input handler, canvas. We'll throw it into the canvas. I think all we need to do is create a Text Mesh Pro. How are you guys doing with the music? Hopefully it's not going to get me a DMCA anywhere, but I'm kind of tired of just the synthwave, quite frankly. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Oops, didn't want to do that. Want to get the hex code. No. I found a playlist on Spotify called DMCA free rock music, but it feels like it's like very screamo. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's actually kind of nice. Totally stuff that I would listen to on a regular basis. Alrighty, we're just gonna change the font. I think it's that. say. And we're gonna like flash it just really quickly. So we probably want to set the opacity to 0. Oh, I keep clicking. That's not what I want to do. I keep clicking the eyedropper, the color dropper.
It's that empty space in the back of my mind. I came here searching for so much, but now there's nothing to find. It's that empty space in the back of my mind. I came here searching for so much. I'm left with no place to hide. Vacant is the space placed before me. Emptiness is the feeling inside. Barren is the space I was given. What have I made of it? You're a walk over bricks and I'm heading towards it. Never stop when I say, no matter which way I go, I'm certain to forfeit.
Let's see. I think I fixed the check-in issue. No.
We'll be drifting in a Maserati, Maserati, dropping bands at 10s and 20s, 10s and 20s, and girl, you will be coming with me, coming with me. We'll be riding 9 to 60, 9 to 60. We'll be running so hard, gunning so fast, sipping that coke off the back of the dash. Up in the woods, we copping some wins. You know I'm all in, fight for all my 10. My rims, I step on the train, going all in. Call the cops, I'll be cooking donuts. I know I complain about all the freeway, and all I can say is that I'll speed all the way to you. All the way to you, all the
Okay, so how do we wire this up?
Maserati, dropping bands at 10s and 20s, 10s and 20s, and girl, you will be coming with me, coming with me. We'll be
On title word, I'm hoping that I have object fade in script. Okay. Oh geez, last time I did this, I tried to do this shortcut, I killed my stream. What is the shortcut to open up? It's no. Shit, what's that shortcut? To open up a new
all the way to you, all the way to you. In a Maserati, Maserati, dropping bands at 10s and 20s, 10s and 20s, and girl, you will be coming with me, coming with me. We'll be riding 9 to 60, 9 to 60. Maserati, dropping bands at 10s and 20s, 10s and 20s, and girl, you will be coming with me, coming with me. We'll be riding 9 to 60, 9 to 60. Maserati, 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 we'll be drifting.
What am I looking for? Shortcuts? Open file actions. Open and split. Or go to. Or find. Finding files. What would it be called? That's so annoying. What would you call the shortcut in Writer ID? Search and open a new file. Control Shift N. Go to file. Go to file. Control Shift N. Control Shift N. Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, okay. Wow. Like you can't see it, but am I back? That's annoying. And it's going to hit us with ads again because we just started the stream. So annoying. So the other really, well, let's just get into some game development. We're yapping, we're messing around. What's it called again? Open fade in. Control. Open. Fade in. Open. Fade in. Object fade in, sorry, it's object fade in. The fuck is going on? The fuck is going on? Why? OBS crashed on me again. Are we live now? Are we back? I think we're back. I don't know what happened. I don't know why OBS crashed on me twice. Super annoying. I'm sorry about that, y'all. It must be that shortcut that just absolutely tanked it. That's so weird. Okay, I always forget to link those two things up, so let's do that right now. And then we're going to have to studio fade in, fade out delay. Text delay and duration. I think that is. I don't even know if I need delay. I think I just need duration. Maybe I need delay. Fade out text mesh pro GUI. Fade text mesh pro GUI. Fade out. Fade in. Is this fading in? Rename that to fade in. Not super clear. Let me just move that over here. Fade in title letters. Fade in text mesh pro GUI. Fade out studio. Fade out text mesh pro GUI. Fade in. Fade out. Okay. This needs to be refactored to take in a float duration, float delay. Delay, and then we have to also float duration, float. Actually, no. Yes. Duration. So I need to refactor that just so that I could extend studio fade in duration, studio fade in delay. That's correct. Studio. Fade out duration, fade out delay. That looks good. Private void. Fade in wake up text. Wake up text. Private void fade in, fade out wake up text. Tween T fade in title letters. We're going to do on complete fade in wake up text. Fade up waken text is going to do wake up text, and then between T, fade in title letters. That should work. I think. Let's see. Oh, compiler errors.
Stuck in her eyes, but I found my way. Supernova sunlight in my day. Gamma rays blasting right through my skull. This feeling's too real, let it take control. You're my sunshine, baby. Shining so bright. Every moment with you just feels so right. Time's moving faster than the speed of light. Can you hear the sound? Got me drifting right off the ground. This beat's all I feel. My heart struggling in this gravity field. My heart beats faster when you're around. Got me phasing through walls using ultrasound. These sparks like comets blowing up the town. Let me take you to space, yeah, I hope you're down. I'm defying gravity on a space station, riding through a galaxy, love the sensation. This ain't an imitation. This girl really do got patience. Now she got me out of air, I need oxygen. Let me taste her lips, spark my glycogen. I'm about to blast off, count me off to 10, 10. Can you hear the sound? Got me drifting right off the ground. This beat's all I
And if I hit skip, handle skip opening button.
I'm lost in space. Too focused on the stars. I've been gone too long. Only worried about myself. I'm the main character. I'm running out of help. Yeah. Stuck in your influence. This is all. It'll only be a while. Can you hear the sound? Got me drifting right off the ground. This beat's all.
I don't know why it keeps crashing. OBS keeps crashing. The only thing that I could think it is that it's the tool that's allowing me to multicast, the Stream Elements plugin. Is there an update? There's no updates. I'm really sorry, y'all. I don't know. If it crashes again, I don't know. I might call it. It's happening when I'm just switching between scenes. think it might be this plugin. The minimum supported OBS version is 13.1.1. The minimum, 31. Well, we're on 32. Please post in OBS forums or GitHub. Reviews, updates. Any sure how to detect if Notepad? I can reduce the window.
I spent my whole life catching up. What if there's nothing to catch up to? What if I've been right where I need to be? Being on track always felt so
Okay, it's been updated lately. So it's like still being supported, which is good. I'm gonna sign into GitHub. Give me a second. That's frustrating. I'm sorry, y'all, if you're getting a bunch of like notifications. Let's see what I'm gonna create a bug. 32.0.2. 32.02. Advanced scenes. Oh, you know what? I maybe 1.30.1. 1.30.1. What's the latest version? .32. I should probably update it before I create a bug. Okay. We'll do that off stream. I'm sorry that it has... I am sorry that the stream has died a couple of times. I'm a little bit afraid. I'm going to turn it off. And we're just going to do things manually for now. So things are working all right. Like that. But if I click the skip button, it is not as nice. I wonder if I could even put a -1 duration. Would it be even faster? I would imagine it probably just wouldn't show up. How do I improve the behavior when we skip? It's super annoying to have the stream crash on me a couple of times. How do we make this feel? Handle skip opening button. Debug.log skip. Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? I don't think it's actually... Okay. It needs to take over the tween, I think. Studio fade in tween, studio fade out tween. Right, so I want to have control over the tweens, and so when I skip, if fade in studio fade in tween is not equal to null. If I think that's what I want. Okay, but that, okay, yeah. Fade out. Okay, I think it's that. Sorry, I'm not showing. Oh, fuck. Not having the scene switcher is really challenging. Okay. I don't know why OBS is being a pain in the ass, but hopefully this. I got my Stream Deck set up and maybe make my life a little bit easier. Okay, I think this is what I want to do. I want to grab the tween. If it exists, I'm going to kill it and then do the proper fade. see how that looks. When we click the skip button. There we go. That's actually what I wanted to do the first time around. I don't know why I just didn't do it. Very nice. There you go. Now, I might actually want to do this. Some objects were not cleaned up and closed in the scene. Did you spawn new game objects for on destroy? Now, I thought... Fade in wake up text. Title fade in complete. Invoke. Chat, you're so quiet. It might just be a lot of stuff happening. Oh yeah, it's there.
She's all I think about. She's underneath my skin. Can't get her off my mind. Yeah, I can barely stand the shape I'm in. This burning in my chest. Frustration setting in. She's my disease within. Oh, oh, oh. Go on and strike that man. Depression setting in. Just let the fire end.
Let's mess with the duration and delay. Wake up delay. Is it Earth? Is it switched? Duration delay. Wake up delay duration. Duration delay. Duration delay. Duration delay. It's not backwards. Oh, because it's the fade out delay. Let's refactor this. Wake up text fade in delay. Oops. And I'm not showing you code. Again, my auto switcher needs updating. Wake up text fade in, fade out. Okay. And then I have to also change wake up text duration, fade in delay. This has to be fade out delay. Yeah, I like that. Let's just make that a little bit longer. And then when we skip, how does it look? Okay, I like everything so far. Um, I'm wearing flannel today. Did you guys notice that? I feel like you guys didn't notice. I want to fix how it looks when we restart. I hate that little camera movement. I'm also getting tired. Ba, 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 ba. What next? What next? Huh. Funny enough, with all the jokes about pooping our pants, these antibiotics are definitely causing me some concern. Okay, we want to fix the, when I click from the menu, skip opening button. What do we do? On skip opening button, invoke, get button from name. Skip opening button, okay. Skip opening button. Perfect. Handle skip opening button. But there's something else, there must be something else happening. On skip opening button. On skip opening, that's all we do. Escape opening scene. Invoke, get button from name. Okay, so if I start. Why is that fade in longer? Yeah. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out what's going on with the fade in. I'm gonna be right back. All right, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for rating. It must be in the fade-in script. Trigger on event. The only question is, why would it be different here? It like immediately fades. There must be something. Whereas if I go start and menu, it doesn't fade right away. But why don't we look at code to try to figure that out? If triggered on event, trigger on event. What is trigger on event? Trigger on event is on title fade in complete. The class name is named wrong. Yeah. Escape opening scene. Oh, it's probably that. Where? It can be made private because nothing's calling it. Disable skip button. I can't believe this is being called anymore. Oh. It is. Maybe. Oh, ba. Trigger on events. False. What is... I don't know. I don't know. Trigger on event. Trigger on event. What does trigger on event mean? What was I thinking? What was I thinking when I did that? If anyone could call Chris from 1 year ago and ask him, what the fuck does that mean? I really appreciate it. It's always Chris from a year ago. He is such an asshole. What does trigger on event mean? Okay, so that's true. Trigger on event. Fade in delay is 0. Object fade in. On title fade in complete. Handle on trigger event. Handle on trigger event. What the handle on trigger events. On trigger event. On title fade incomplete.
Don't belong living in a ghost town. These demons keep dragging me down. What the hell have I gotten myself into? I don't know what to do. Lay me down in the burial ground. If I keep treading water, I'll drown. Put me out of the misery I've been through. It's time to face.
On title. Handle on. Let's rename this. Handle on trigger event. Let's rename this. Handle on triggering events. I understand. I think I kind of understand.
When soap is lost, can it ever be found? It's hard to breathe 6 feet under the ground. I try to speak, but nobody else hears the sound.
On title fade incomplete is when we start the fade out.
It's no surprise that empty hands tie the noose.
Start. That didn't do anything, yeah? Okay. Click menu button. For some reason, the full star doesn't get destroyed between scenes. We're going to force it here. Game handler, go to menu. Level loader, load scene. Game started once. Game started once. True. Load scene. It's a bit of AI, but I think that might actually be what I'm trying to accomplish. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted to do. I might do an else if there. Double check that that makes sense. The only other thing that I could think of that I'd want to do is not do that camera movement. So let me actually do that as well. Since we're here, how much have we? 5 minutes? Maybe we can go longer. I believe that's probably in the camera. Scene camera movement. Handle on title fade in complete. Handle on title right.
This gravity is pulling me away, and now I need to know, how do I get home back to you when I'm stuck in this hole that you're looking through? All I wanna do is fall asleep with you, but I'm stuck in this hole that's pulling me from you. How do I get home? How do I get back? How do I get back? How do I get home, home back to you? How do I get back? How do I get back? How do I get home, home back to you?
Let's see how this looks. Start. Kind of busted. Camera end X, camera end Y, camera end Z. Oh, I see. Vector 3. Camera end position. What's camera end size? Oh. Yes, that's right. That and then. Can I just do transform dot size? Camera. Can I just do that? I don't want to animate it.
I'm fading into the floor. I don't wanna be here anymore. Pinch me 'cause I just wanna wake up. Oh, I'm stuck. You gotta believe me, so when I was dreaming again.
Honestly, like I think it just even opens up with the title. Git add, git commit, fix camera when navigating to title. Use title screen after start already.
What time is it? I can never
All right, I do think I'm going to call it.
lose it. I hope this finds you out.
Because I am just getting a little bit tired. So this is done. You know what? Since we're here, let me see, let me push. Where are we going to go? Should we go say hi to... I really like Sorcerer's Story. That's a fun stream. Okay, we'll probably go here in a bit. I just want to do something really quickly while we're here. Screw it. I'm calling it. I need to get some lunch. thank you all for hanging out. Really appreciate it. It's warming back up into getting into streaming. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Maybe a little boring? I don't know. Hopefully not too boring. Alrighty, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I really do always appreciate the supports. I will be posting that Kanban board view in Discord. We're going to be adding everything to it. And then y'all get to, you know, be part of that process with me, all right? Okay, I'm out of here. Have a good rest of your day. We're getting ready to raid. Let's do it. Okay, we're out of here. Bye now. Thank you.